Imagine unlocking a level of success you've never reached before, simply by changing how you think about sex. It's a bold claim and one you might be skeptical of. But the truth is, our modern world is saturated with hypersexualized imagery and messages that hijack our brains, leaving us depleted, distracted, and unable to reach our full potential. Today, we are going to give you the only 6 steps you need to desexualize your brain and regain control of your life, because it's having that very control over your mind, your body, and your life that will ultimately lead you to success. Stick around, as this 6-step process can change your life. Now, when I say changing how you think about sex, I'm not talking about some vague, feel-good platitude. I'm talking about concrete actions, starting with taking control of your digital environment. The first, and perhaps most crucial step: stop watching pornography. I know this isn't easy to hear. We live in a society that normalizes pornography use, but the science is clear. Pornography has a profound impact on your brain chemistry, particularly when it comes to dopamine. You see, dopamine is the neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and reward. It's what motivates us to seek out food, connection, and yes, sex. But here's the problem. Your brain isn't designed to handle the constant bombardment of hyperstimulating sexual imagery that pornography provides. This overstimulation throws your dopamine system out of whack. You experience intense spikes of pleasure while watching pornography, followed by crashes that leave you feeling empty and craving more. This roller coaster of dopamine highs and lows wreaks havoc on your motivation and your ability to experience satisfaction in other areas of your life. Think about it. How can you possibly muster the drive to pursue a challenging career goal, build a meaningful relationship, or simply get through a day of work when your brain is constantly chasing the next dopamine hit from pornography? The answer is you likely can't. You become wired for instant gratification, unable to tolerate even the slightest discomfort or boredom that inevitably arises in the pursuit of anything worthwhile. This is not about morality or judgment. This is about understanding the neurochemical reality of how pornography affects your brain, and consequently, your ability to succeed in life. It's about reclaiming your focus, your energy, and your drive by breaking free from the clutches of this addictive behavior. And let me tell you, it's a battle worth fighting. Step 2, self-gratification. Now, I understand this is a sensitive topic, often shrouded in shame and secrecy. But as we're striving for honesty and self-improvement, it's a conversation we need to have. Much like the constant bombardment of hypersexualized content found in pornography, the act of self-gratification, while seemingly harmless, plays a significant role in derailing your focus and hindering your progress toward a more meaningful and fulfilling life. The act itself triggers a release of dopamine, similar to what you experience with pornography. While pleasurable in the moment, this dopamine rush is often followed by a sense of emptiness and a lack of motivation. This cycle of instant gratification and subsequent depletion can leave you feeling stuck and unfulfilled. You see, when you habitually engage in self-gratification, you're essentially rewiring your brain to seek pleasure for the sake of pleasure, detaching it from the natural, healthy cycle of desire, pursuit, and fulfillment that comes with building a meaningful life. This constant seeking of instant gratification can leave you feeling drained, unmotivated, and lacking direction. You're essentially short-circuiting your own potential. Now, this isn't about suppressing your natural desires or living a life devoid of pleasure. It's about understanding the difference between fleeting pleasure and true fulfillment. It's about channeling your energy and focus towards activities that align with your values, goals, and aspirations. Now, you might be wondering, if I'm not supposed to seek satisfaction from these readily available sources, where do I find it? What fills the void? The answer, my friends, lies in the next step. Step 4, finding your purpose. And no, I'm not talking about some grand, esoteric concept that requires years of soul-searching to uncover. Your purpose isn't something you find on a mountaintop or in a self-help book. It's cultivated, nurtured, and discovered through action, engagement, and a commitment to something larger than yourself. It's about identifying what truly matters to you, what ignites your passion, and what gives your life meaning. Maybe it's building a successful career that allows you to provide for yourself and your loved ones, to contribute to society in a meaningful way. Maybe it's mastering a craft, honing a skill, or pursuing a creative endeavor that brings beauty and inspiration into the world. Or perhaps it's dedicating yourself to a cause, fighting for something you believe in, and making a tangible difference in the lives of others. The point is, finding your purpose is about aligning your actions with your values, your daily grind with a sense of meaning that transcends the fleeting satisfaction of instant gratification. And when you're driven by purpose, you tap into a wellspring of motivation and fulfillment that no amount of external validation or fleeting pleasure can ever match. So ask yourself, what is it that truly sets your soul on fire? What are you willing to struggle for, to sacrifice for, to pour your heart and soul into? The answer to that question, my friends, is the key to unlocking a level of fulfillment and satisfaction that you may have never thought possible. We've talked about the dangers of explicit pornography, but what about the seemingly harmless, even aspirational content that pervades our social media feeds? The perfectly posed bodies on Instagram, the suggestive dances on TikTok, the seemingly effortless wealth and success flaunted by influencers. This is soft pornography. And our fourth step is avoiding soft porn. While it may not seem as overtly damaging as its hardcore counterpart, make no mistake, it's just as insidious, chipping away at your focus, your motivation, and your self-worth. These platforms are designed to keep you hooked, scrolling endlessly through a highlight reel of curated perfection. You're bombarded with images of idealized beauty, wealth, and lifestyles that seem perpetually out of reach. This constant exposure triggers a sense of comparison, inadequacy, and a longing for something you don't have, fueling a cycle of dissatisfaction and discontent. And here's the thing, these platforms thrive on your insecurity. The algorithms are designed to exploit your vulnerabilities, feeding you more of what keeps you scrolling, what keeps you clicking, what keeps you trapped. They prey on your desire for validation, your fear of missing out, and your innate human tendency to compare yourself to others. But here's the truth. What you see on social media is rarely an accurate reflection of reality. It's a carefully curated facade designed to project an image, to sell you a product, a lifestyle, a fantasy. And the more time you spend immersed in this world of manufactured desire, the further you drift from your own authentic self, your own unique path, your own definition of success. Our fifth step is focus inward, not outward. But before moving on, desexualizing your brain to achieve success is a powerful journey, but it's one that requires constant support and motivation. If you're finding this video helpful and want to stay inspired, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. We're here to provide you with the tips and encouragement you need to stay on track. Let's achieve greatness together. Now, when I talk about focusing inward, I'm not suggesting you become self-absorbed or oblivious to the world around you. It's about shifting your attention from external validation to internal growth. It's about deriving a sense of satisfaction and accomplishment from the pursuit of your own goals, the development of your own character, and the cultivation of your own inner world. You see, when your primary source of dopamine comes from external sources, likes on social media, fleeting romantic encounters, or the pursuit of material possessions, your sense of self-worth becomes contingent on factors outside of your control. You're constantly chasing the next hit of approval, the next fleeting moment of pleasure, leaving you feeling empty and unfulfilled. But when you focus inward, you tap into a source of satisfaction that is both sustainable and empowering. You find joy in the process of learning, growing, and becoming the best version of yourself. You derive pleasure from the pursuit of excellence, the satisfaction of a job well done, and the quiet confidence that comes from knowing you are living in alignment with your values. This isn't about becoming self-righteous or isolating yourself from the world. It's about recognizing that true fulfillment comes from within. It's about cultivating a sense of self-reliance, self-respect, and self-love that cannot be shaken by the whims of external validation. The last step is to stop chasing women. Now, this might seem counterintuitive, particularly in a world that often equates romantic success with overall life success. But the truth is, constantly chasing after relationships, seeking validation from women, can be a significant drain on your energy, your focus, and ultimately, your potential. It's a distraction, a detour on the path to becoming the best version of yourself. When you're consumed by the need for female attention, you become fixated on seeking external validation instead of cultivating your own internal worth. You chase fleeting connections instead of building genuine relationships based on mutual respect, shared values, and a deep understanding of who you are. And let's be honest, desperation is never attractive. When you're constantly seeking validation from women, you inadvertently project insecurity and neediness, which can be off-putting and counterproductive to forming meaningful connections. Now, this isn't about swearing off relationships or adopting a misogynistic view of women. It's about recognizing that a fulfilling and successful life is built on a foundation of self-sufficiency, self-respect, and a deep sense of personal purpose. And often, the most attractive quality you can possess is a strong sense of self, a clear direction in life, and the confidence that comes from pursuing your passions and living a life of purpose. So instead of chasing women, chase excellence. Chase your goals, your ambitions, your desire to make a meaningful contribution to the world. Cultivate your mind, your body, and your spirit. Become the best version of yourself, not for the sake of attracting others, but for the sake of becoming the man you were meant to be. How do you think chasing women affects personal development and the pursuit of success? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. The path to success is not always easy. It requires discipline, sacrifice, and a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths about yourself and the world around you. But I can assure you the rewards are well worth the effort. When you break free from the shackles of instant gratification, when you channel your energy towards meaningful pursuits, you unlock a level of clarity, focus, and fulfillment that you never thought possible. You become the master of your own destiny, the architect of your own life. This is not about suppressing your desires, but about mastering them. It's about channeling the energy you once expended on fleeting pleasures towards the pursuit of something far greater, far more enduring. It's about aligning your actions with your values, your daily grind with a sense of purpose that transcends the allure of instant gratification. So I challenge you to embark on this journey of self-discovery and self-mastery. Confront the difficult truths, break free from the chains of addiction, and unlock the boundless potential that lies dormant within you. If this resonated with you, check out our Semen Retention series, where we delve deeper into the steps and the challenges of this journey. We also covered the science behind and the universal benefits you will experience while on this ancient practice. The world needs what you have to offer, but first you must claim it.